Hello! Oh, I don't exist. Hold on. Oh, there I do. I exist now. Hi. Jesus Christ. Hello, hello. I am the androgynous AI game show host from the future. Caster, it is a pleasure to see you this evening. Hi, hello, 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 hello. Sorry I'm slightly late. I was running on time, and then I was like, this stream is going to be really chill. Super chill. So chill that I'm going to go and make myself some hot chocolate as my liquid cooling for this evening. And then I turned away from the hot chocolate so I could wash up some dishes. And then the thing overboiled, and I needed to go and clean up a lot of spilled hot chocolate. So that's why I'm late. I hope everybody's having a good one. Liquid heating. It's still liquid cooling. Can't actually process liquids. This mouth is a texture on my face. I do not have the ability to consume, but still, I like the idea of having my liquid cooling nearby. Yes, I hope you're all having a very good evening. We are going to... do you get the pun above? Do you get the pun above my head? This is a game designed by Yoko Taro, and this is a game about cards. So Yoko Taro, yes. You're no fun. Whatever. It's fine if you don't find the joke funny. But yes, we're going to be playing Voice of Cards this evening. A game that I was really excited to play, even from the depths. Don't face palm. Don't give me face palms. Boo. Yes, this is a game I was really excited to play from announcement. Now, about 2 months ago. But there was a bit of a backlog of games to play on stream. A lot of people wanted to see Inscription, and goodness me, that game absolutely took all of my headspace for several weeks. And then we finished up our playthrough of the Pokemon trading card game on Game Boy, the sequel, yes. So now both of those games are out of the way. Before we go and pick up a new game, let's clear our backlog of card games to go and play this delightful joint by Yoko Taro, who I am a huge fan of. Nier Automata is one of my favorite video games ever, and I understand that this game is a little less out of the, out there-ness of some of Yoko Taro's other work. But we are now here. We're now here to go and try this game out. We did stream the demo of it around the release window, and it was actually a fantastic prequel to this game, as I understand. It sets up little bits and pieces of plot, and then this game is going to be starting from an entirely new thing separate to the demo. The demo is actually really straightforward JRPG, but using the physical thematics of tabletop games. So cards were used as visuals rather than as mechanics. You're not using a deck of cards as your attacks. It's just that everything is a card. And that's cool. We love the aesthetics as much as they are as gameplay tools. They are also fantastic visual tools. But because it's a kind of chill, kind of straightforward JRPG, we're just gonna keep this nice and relaxed. We're gonna have a good time keeping it chill. Let me go and stop rambling and go open the video game and pass over to the video game. And then also, because this game has a very kind of warm color hue to it, I figured that I might go and change myself also a little bit to be that warm color hue. So let me see if I can go and let's go find myself here and go and then go all right, and then we're going to go and find an appropriate colorlet. I know that I have a sepia one somewhere here. Will this do it? Not quite. Let me try again. You know, if I wasn't running late, If I wasn't running late, I would have kind of worked out how to do this early, but it's okay. No, that's not it either. One last try. You can tell I'm a professional at this. Let's see. Let's try this one, maybe. Hey, here we go. Perfect. This will do. So we're also working with a kind of like a color scheme to go with it. Yeah, indeed. How is the video game against my own voice? Don't be making fun of my professionality live on air. I'm doing my best. No bully. But how is my volume against the background music? Tell me if my levels are good. Seems okay. Fantastic. Let's do a new game. A lot of this is narrated, so there may be instances where we're just going to sit back and enjoy the narration.
Good afternoon, or should I say evening, morning. Morning? At any rate, I am the Game Master. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Before we begin, there is something I must tell you. You see, my job is to draw you into this world with my voice and cards, which is why I believe it best for you to play with the sound on. In fact, I insist on it. However, as you can see, my voice is subtitled, so you can always read along as well.
How meta. Oh, it was a thing that I told myself I would be asking y'all, and then just straight up didn't. But we have actually the option of Japanese narration as well as English narration. It's just to this guy because he's the game master, right? So he's voicing everything in the same way. When I'm game mastering a tabletop RPG, you're only really hearing my voice, although I'm putting on a wide variety of voices. So we do have the luxury of setting this to Japanese audio if we want. I am actually relatively used to setting all my voices in English in things, even when it's being dubbed. We'll give you some time to decide. We'll give you some time to decide. If it turns out that we absolutely hate the English voice acting, we can switch it over.
Now then, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Welcome to Voice of Cards. You are about to take the first steps of your adventure.
Yeah.
Through a realm of sword and sorcery you will travel, battling bloodthirsty monsters as you strive to realize your ambitions. I have every faith you will accomplish great things here.
And you are? So we get the ability to give slight responses to things.
I am merely a witness to your exploits. Now then, your departure draws nigh. May your journey be a safe one.
Dun, 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 dun. The Dragon and the Isle of Bliss.
We begin in a cave. The surrounding rocks are slimy with damp. It feels as if some foul creature could leap out from the shadows at any moment.
It's okay. If your Wi-Fi dies, we'll still be here. Reconnect in your own time, crying cryptid. It's alright.
Yet in
So
this
our map.
horrible place gathers a fellowship of 3 adventurers.
So our map is also a set of cards. It's not just the text boxes and the characters. It's even the environment we move around in.
Woman. You can tell just by looking at her, she enjoyed a good upbringing. Another is a Stoic Warrior. He stands at the ready, scanning his surroundings for any sign of threat.
The real dank cave, indeed.
Last but not least is the old man. He has a sagely air, and gazes into the darkness stretching out before him.
I mean, if we're talking dankness, you can tell that this old man definitely smokes weed. Of course he does. Of course he does.
These adventurers seek a certain treasure hidden in this cave.
Also, holy shit is the art in this game pretty, and the card art really pretty. Just like, so good. Love it. So, in the overworld mode, it's gonna tell me. We're gonna move our keys around. We're gonna move around.
The adventurers cannot leave without finding that treasure.
Okay, alright.
An iron door towers before you. It has rather conspicuous handles.
What will you do? So I can
The stoic man takes hold of the handles and pulls as hard as he can, but the door doesn't so much as budge. The stoic man winds his leg back and lets fly a powerful kick into the door.
It turns out it's a push.
As his foot connects, the door trundles to the side.
Oh,
So it was one of those sliding contraptions.
it's a sliding door. Okay. So as we move through, the map opens. Like this.
Something leaps out at the fellowship from the darkness.
Ooh, an encounter! It's it's funny, having playing this after having played Inscription, the energy of like turning this narrative into a game. This game about a narrative and then you play a game within the narrative is like a really interesting meta vibe, you know? The fight is on! So, well, I was gonna explain for me, fine. So, unlike, say, Slay the Spire or Inscription, where our encounters were handled with a deck of cards in terms of deck building, these characters just have these attacks. We're essentially choosing attacks from a menu, as if it were a JRPG, rather than building a deck that will defeat our enemies. We actually have EXP and level up and things like that. So we're just gonna Magic Strike. Baton. Yeah, we have health, they have health, we try not to die. We have an attack value, so we have a base attack of 12 and a base defense of 10. We have 3 orbs, so let's see. 5 water damage, deal wind damage to all enemies. You die. So that did 11 damage. I have 15 attack and they have 5 defense. So I guess there's like some slight wiggle room. I was expecting that to do just 10 damage. But yeah, this is how it works. Pretty straightforward. You can just deal damage to you. A critical hit. And then we get EXP and gold, and we continue. It is a JRPG. An old school JRPG, in fact. Very much reminiscent.
Adventurers have seen their fair share of battle and defeat their attackers with ease.
Very reminiscent of like NES style. You know, the early Square RPGs, that era. A treasure chest.
As the trio approaches the treasure chest, an awful rumbling resounds deep in the cave. You shall not have it, a voice growls. Before the wary trio appear creatures the likes of which they've never seen.
Ooh, scary. Spooky lads. I think this lad in the middle is definitely going to be weak to light damage as a undead enemy. Deal 5 attack plus 5 water damage. Get lost. He dies. Excellent. I'm just going to deal regular damage to this. Hooah. And then we have an attack step for the enemy. Only one attack. Well, they do have an attack of 11 and I have a defense of 10. So that makes sense. Not much damage, but I now can deal wind damage to all enemies. Ooh, the crit. Needed, otherwise we wouldn't have killed the dude on the left. That was lucky. Yeah, the game acknowledges. And 5 to target's defense. Swing for +8. Hooah! Easy. Easy win. A good warrior wastes no time.
The young woman edges around the monster's bulk to stand before the treasure chest. There is treasure inside, no doubt about it. But it's locked tight.
How annoying. There's got to be some way of opening it. Well, we have a simple key.
The woman slides the simple key into the lock. The chest clicks open.
Fantastic.
Inside is what appears for all the world to be an ordinary medicine bottle.
So this sequence was what happened at the end of the demo. So these 3 adventurers were off to go and find a cure to a mysterious disease that I think the king had come down with, so the queen had sent us on this quest. So this is exactly how that previous session ended, in that we were found the mysterious medicine.
At last we've retrieved the royal treasure, the old man says. The woman and warrior exchange a nod.
The white-robed adventurers found the royal treasure.
Their quest complete, the triumphant trio put the cave behind them.
Mysterious quest, indeed. Ooh. Long, long ago, the people lived in peace. But then the dragon appeared, sowing terror throughout the land. Valiantly, the kingdom fought, claiming narrow victory. Grievously wounded, the dragon fled. Thence after, the years passed. People again knew peace. Until the dragon returned. Now the queen gathers adventurers to slay the dragon. Chapter 1. Journey in Pursuit. Ooh. Do we get a little FMV for every chapter of the game? 'Cause that's fun.
This is Castle Advent. Queen Nilla reigns over the kingdom from within its walls.
And we have our heroes.
In the crowded audience chamber jostle all manner of knights, adventurers, and bounty hunters. The white-robed adventurers stand close to the throne. The palace guard calls over the tumult. Be silent. Her Royal Majesty graces us with her presence.
Ooh.
The cacophony ceases the moment Queen Nilla enters the chamber. Seated upon the throne, the queen faces the crowd. Her lips part.
How pretty. I wonder, should we do like an art stream at some point, trying to do some art in the art style of this? I think that'd be really cute. I'm not an astounding artist, but I think it would be a fun bit of practice to try and draw in a different art style for a change.
Thank you all for heeding my call to slay the dragon. Whatever it takes to defeat this reawakened evil, I ask that you do it. Whomsoever conquers this beast will be honored for ages to come and handsomely rewarded.
Well, Crime Corrected is a fan of us doing an art stream. Have you seen me do an art stream before, by the way? I've done a couple. They're kind of few and far between, but I've done a couple of art streams in the past.
At that, the gathered crowd cheers loud enough to shake the castle's very foundations. Leave the dragon to us, Your Majesty, say the white-robed adventurers, as if the beast's demise at their hands is assured.
Ah, yes, you saw the Pokemon drawing stream. Thank you for tuning into that, by the way. It's always nice to go and stream with other members of Black Twitch UK. But yes, I am not a very good artist. I do my best. But I use Krita to draw a lot of the time. But this is a really powerful art style. I feel like I could learn a lot. I tend to draw, I normally actually draw using pen and ink a lot of the time. Digital art is something I do less frequently. And this kind of sketchy style might be an interesting halfway house between how I work traditionally and learning to draw more digitally and seeing what I can do, you know, stuff.
Indeed. You did well to reclaim the royal treasure, the queen replies. I thank you, for my stomach becomes most upset without it.
Oh.
So the treasure is a staple of the royal medicine cabinet.
So it's just like a Tums, a Pepto-Bismol.
It puts my mind at ease to know the Ivory Order offers its aid in slaying the dragon.
They sent 3 adventurers to go and get you some Pepto-Bismol.
The trio are disciples of the Ivory Order, a charitable organization beloved the realm over.
Oh yeah, I am also, when I draw, of which it has been a while, I'm a traditional artist. Ah, yeah, gotcha.
Indeed, anyone would think this illustrious trio the heroes of our tale. But they'd be wrong. So we just gotta slay the dragon and we'll be drowning in gold. The man trails off, drooling over unknowable fantasies. Beside him, a strange creature lets out a chirping coo. Pay attention, because this is important.
All right.
There he is, or there you are, I should say, the hero of our tale. A humble bounty hunter. You love little in this realm more than coin.
Understandable. I think it'd be okay if I draw on a tablet, but I haven't had the chance to try it. It's an adaptable skill. Like you adjust to it, but it is initially really, really different. Like the way that I kind of rough out forms using pencil, you can do on a tablet. It just feels really weird to me when I do it. I don't know. It's but you get better every time. You know, the art of practicing things is the process of trying things until you get more used to them and better at them. So the only way I'm going to be better at digital art is if I do more digital art.
A seemingly tedious fellow who doesn't hesitate to claim the title of hero for yourself.
Good evening, Dre. How are you doing? I have to be very careful to not talk over our delightful host. And get brushes that you click with. Absolutely. There's definitely the process of kind of finding new brushes and using them to do the bits and pieces that you need. I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm glad to get around to playing this game. It's been on the docket for a while.
When you heard about the quest to slay the dragon, it was the promise of reward that lured you to the castle. Now then, if you wish to officially register for the hunt, see me so I can get your signature.
So I can enter in my name, I'm sure. Yes, this game is very straightforward, kind of like a JRPG with the astounding visual trappings of these kind of cards and artwork. So we're just making this a chill one. We're having a really relaxed time, so I hope that you yourself are cozy on this winter evening and you can settle in and enjoy a soothing tale.
You wonder why you need to sign anything, but head for the guard anyway.
Mm-hmm. Ah, the guard up there, I see. Yep.
Shall we?
Mm-hmm. As you continue on your journey, your objective will change. Press the E key whenever you need a reminder of what to do next. The chill one with hot chocolate. I've already finished the hot chocolate. You will see cards with glowing edges in your adventure. Step onto a trigger to event. Yeah. Cool.
Scared of the dragon? Scoffs the guard. Have you registered yet? Says the guard.
Oh yeah, I finished it very, very quickly.
We of the Ivory Order will be the ones to restore peace to the land, brags a white-robed man.
Because, I mean, if I don't finish it quickly, then it's going to get the gross skin on top. And weirdly enough, because I tend to make my liquid cooling hot chocolates with, like, soy milk rather than regular milk, it'll still get the skin on it. Even though it's not real milk, which is strange. I wonder why it does that. I need to Google that at some point.
My colleague made me come along, but he didn't mention we were going on a quest to slay the dragon, she says, trembling.
Let's talk to everybody here, see what we find.
The man takes one look at your companion and shrieks, "Monster!"
Ah, don't be rude.
You think the dragon's really as tough as they say? Asks the man, his knees knocking together. That reward for slaying the dragon is as good as mine, barks the man.
So, a thing that we will find as we play through this game is that the artist enjoys drawing a thick lad or two. And to be honest, I'm not complaining.
If the heroes of the Ivory Order are hunting the dragon, he's as good as dead, says the man. Relief spreading
Indeed,
across his
some
face.
pecs indeed. Pecs indeed. I mean, we've had conversations about this on the channel in the past.
Keep your ears perked. You never know what you might hear that'll lead you in the right direction, the man says. You think.
Because, like, we were playing Hero.exe a while ago while that was in Kickstarter. And the lady characters in that are really, really sexualized. And they're not drawn, like, poorly. They're just really kind of, like, horny, right? And I'm like, great. I want everybody in the game to be this horny. Don't be cowards. If you're going to make some of the cast sexy, you best make all of the cast sexy.
You'll need tough gear if you're going to beat the dragon, the man tells you.
I mean, if you like pecs, Dre.
The Ivory Order trio stands before you. They seem not the most approachable of parties, but...
Oh, I will absolutely speak to the Ivory trio.
You inquire about their identities. We are disciples of the Ivory Order. It is our duty to aid the realm and its people however we can.
Mm-hmm.
The Order's principal focus is developing medicine to distribute to people throughout the world. They begin blathering an answer to a question you didn't even ask. Sensing a long lecture ahead, you seize on the first chance to extricate yourself from their presence.
Nice talking to y'all. Gotta get going. Gotta get going. Sorry. Oh, the purple hair is very nice. Very good indeed.
Sign here, says the guard, handing you a pen and paper.
What is our name? Well, we are definitely... Oh, we can highlight. Cool. We're definitely Caster. That's right.
You sign your name. A fine name. After you've signed, the guard motions to the strange creature beside you. The monster, too.
Yeah, traveling companion. Yeah.
Sign your companion's name as well. Mar.
Ah, we do not get to name our companion. They're just named Mar.
Mar, your friend and sometimes traveling companion. Though he can't speak the human tongue, he seems to understand it well enough. Thank you. Now we'll know what to have engraved on your tombstones.
Ooh, we just got told, apparently, I guess.
Can't ask the dead what name to mark their grave with, after all. The guard chortles.
I'm not usually a fan of animal mascots. You say as like a big fan of Pokemon, right? I'm like, animal mascots, blah, who cares? But yeah, not usually my vibe. But maybe Mar will be different.
You want the reward
Maybe Mar will be
as
cute
badly
enough.
as you don't want to die. You figure you better make some strong friends.
Speak with the others gathered in the hall to form a fellowship for the journey ahead.
Offer to join forces with the Ivory Order trio?
Well, how about we do this together?
We select few are sufficient to defeat the dragon. We require no additional aid. And we certainly don't require the aid of a no-name wastrel. With that, the trio takes their
How
leave of the
rude. How rude. They just leave. Alright. Well, big boy, do you want to help?
Ask him to team up, but he refuses angrily. I ain't splitting the reward with nobody. You weren't planning on sharing either, so you don't try to change his mind.
How about you, other big guy?
You'll need tough gear, the man says, wandering off.
Oh, it's proving that nobody's interested in assisting us, huh?
Never know what you might hear that'll lead you in the right direction. The man wanders off somewhere, muttering to himself. Before you even open your mouth to ask him to team up, he cuts you off. Thanks, but no thanks. I'll let the Order handle this. Me, I'm heading home. No way am I adventuring with anyone who keeps that sort of creepy company, he says.
Rude. We don't need a monster phobe anyway.
Let us depart. We have a realm to save. He grabs his less than enthused colleague by the wrist. You catch a glimpse of the terrified look on her face. And then the two disappear out of the audience chamber.
Alright. Seems that's what it's gonna
You've yet to find
be.
any help for your quest. Things don't look that reassuring as they are, but the decision is up to you.
I will leave. Castle behind me.
In the end, you set out, just the two of you, to hunt the dragon.
Yeah, let's set forth. Ooh, an event.
A weapons merchant accosts you in the street, despite your best efforts to mind your own business. He speaks to you in a voice barely above a whisper. You want the most powerful weapon there ever was? He
I mean, hell yeah.
conspicuously checks his surroundings before revealing this weapon of apparent renown to you.
I mean, look at this thing. That's absurd. We don't get the stats. We don't get to see what the stats are. The stats might be very, very bad.
To hear him tell it, this is a legendary weapon, and one of its kind at that. It can be yours for 20,000 gold pieces, he says. You can smell the scam a mile away, and yet the aura of this weapon does have something of the legendary about it.
A legendary piece of shit. I don't look at what I have in my pocket. I have 1,000 gold. I do not have 20,000.
You ask who in their right mind would pay so much for something so clearly fake, stolen, or forged. Well, you know where to find me, if you change your mind, he says, tucking the weapon away.
20,000 gold.
The old man kindly warned you of the dangerous monsters outside of town.
Sure.
The child says you should see Nexton as soon as you leave the castle town. Before you stands a sign calling for people to join the hunt for the dragon.
Okay.
Earlier, you saw the bit about the handsome reward for whoever slays the dragon, and hightailed it to the castle. The
Oh.
woman stares at the sign, transfixed.
Well, this lady is also on the box art, as it were, so we know that she's another interested party.
Her face curls into a scowl as she notices you.
She has a very cool coat.
Monster! The woman cries and flings magic at Mar.
Oh, shit.
Startled by the spell, Mar grows dizzy.
You shout. Ma, are you alright?
You gather the dizzy Mar in your arms and glare at the woman. This ain't a monster, you growl, as the woman snarls over you. I hate monsters. The two of you bicker for quite a while.
1 hour later, we just argue for an hour.
In the end, the woman admits she may have jumped to conclusions, but stubbornly refuses to apologize.
Of course.
Inwardly, you call her unsavory names as your attention shifts to a different topic of conversation.
Oh, hold on, let me adjust my chair. There we go.
But she knows she's no match for him alone, so she's at a loss for what to do.
Wow, there we go.
When you tell her you're after the same thing, she squints down her nose at you. Fine, she says. I can help you.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna team up and slay the dragon.
She's a little annoying, but you are looking for quest companions. I only want to see the dragon dead. I don't care about anything else, she mutters.
The gold embroidery, like the stitching on the sleeves and like a hood, very classy, very classy. I think she's carrying, she's carrying like a very large coffin or something to her side. Like that isn't all like her leg or whatever behind her. This thing here. That's clearly like a bag or something, but from this distance, it does give an unfortunate implication that she has a massive badonkadonk.
You overhear her remarks and grin without thinking. Then you don't care about getting a share of the reward. That suits you perfectly. You happily join forces with the black-clad woman. She introduces herself as Melanie.
Hey, Melanie.
Tells you she is a witch, but says nothing of why she hates monsters or what grudge she bears against the dragon.
Da-da-da! Party member joined. Make our way to Nexton. Press the escape key to open the menu, doing various things. Get a collection menu. Mario cards, illustrations, or replay movies. Sure thing! Well, this is the same map that was in the demo, even though we're playing with different people. Ask around Nexton for more information. Absolutely.
Welcome to Nexton, hails a man.
Is there anything you want to ask him? Let's ask about the dragon.
You try asking the man if he knows anything about the dragon. The man's eyes widen. He leans close, cupping his hand to his mouth. Welcome to Nexton, he whispers in your ear.
Like in the first Final Fantasy game, there's like a character that stands by the entrance to the town and it's like, welcome! And that's all he says forever. I guess it's like a big send-up of that.
The woman tells you she's so terrified of what might happen if the dragon attacks the town. She hasn't been able to eat.
Welcome to Canaria. Yeah, exactly that, Phantom Dasher. Good evening, Tom. Good evening. I hope you're having a good one. I hope you're well.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
Sure. What you got for armor? We have a lady with low defense on our team and should probably give her something so she doesn't die. Can't wear it. Current gear, she already has that. Okay. This is expensive, but it is the only thing that she can kind of equip for additional defense. So we are going to equip this lady with the protection ring. Nice.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
We're good. Thank you.
The man helpfully advises you take the opportunity to purchase equipment and curatives while you are in town.
Yeah, 500 gold is definitely a lot right now, but I'm sure we'll earn that back very swiftly once we start fighting some monsters.
A woman sits hunched over by the side of the road. Upon catching sight of you, she calls out for your aid.
Oh?
She's sprained her ankle and needs you to take her to the nearby apothecary.
Okay. Yes, indeed. Absolutely.
You try to lift the woman into your arms, but the weight's too much for you to bear.
How they represent that with like card wiggle is very good. I miss my old school RPGs of buy 30 HP potions in order to beat the first boss. I mean, while this game is very, very much like a big send-up of early JRPGs, apparently it's also not very difficult. So I don't think we'll need to do that kind of attrition to be able to get where we need to go. Thank goodness.
Upon seeing that, Melanie snaps. What kind of person are you?
Oh. It ain't like it's my fault.
Ain't like it's my fault she's hurt. You whine like a child. Ignoring you, Melanie gingerly helps the woman up. Mar bends so the woman can get on his back, and the two of them head off in search of the apothecary.
And I look like a whiny bitch.
You watch
Absolutely.
them walk away for a moment before following, complaining to yourself about what a waste of time this is.
Caster is very much a specific personality type. You know, I might have. Okay, use the arrow keys to choose where you want to jump. Sure. Even though I was able to name the character I can still obviously, it obviously has a very defined sense of being separate to what I might choose.
You arrive at the apothecary. After taking a curative, the woman begins hopping up and down. Nothing holds a candle to Ivory Order medicine, she beams.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
She thanks you and pulls something from her breast pocket.
1. She gives you mysterious card 1. I mean, it's a very pretty card. It is a very pretty card. I wonder if fans of the game have ripped blank card assets yet. Because, we could do something with that. You have no idea how to use it, but you put it somewhere safe for the meantime.
You've helped someone, albeit not quite out of the goodness of your own heart. It might be a good idea to do that again, should you come across anyone else in need of assistance.
Help people for rewards. What a novel conceit. You can read special stories. We'll read special stories near the end of the session. You're good, Crying Cryptid. I understood what you were trying to say. Progress through the adventure and defeat myriad enemies. I'm fine for the moment, don't worry about it.
It seems the majority of the world's medicine is made by the Ivory Order. Many people depend on it. That's probably part of the reason the Order has so many ardent supporters.
I wonder if they are secretly fascists or similar.
If you follow this road northwest for a bit, you'll come to Thriston.
Okay. I'm getting the kind of Juanette Tucson Threed from Earthbound kind of energy with the town naming here.
Apparently a monster researcher lives in Thriston and might know something about the dragon.
Visit the good doctor in Thriston.
Seems you've learned all you can here. Time to move on.
Well, let's get going. Oh, it's her. From the Order.
As your eyes roam everywhere but the path you walk, you barrel right into someone.
Yeah, it's the people from the Order.
When you turn to see who it is, you see the Ivory Order trio from the castle.
This is very much a Tom character design. Do you agree, Phantom Dasher? This is definitely your energy.
Winifred, are you all right? The sagely old man asks the woman, voice full of concern.
I deny everything. Sure. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, sure, John. Sure.
I'm fine, the woman called Winifred replies. Thank you, Hedwin. Berwin, the old man calls, turning to their stoic companion. He jerks forward, as if to defend Hedwin and Winifred.
W-I-N and all their names, huh?
The trio advances on you. How dare you treat disciples of the Ivory Order with such disrespect?
Fight, fight, fight. I offer my life as restitution. Watch where you're going. You broke my bloody foot. Watch where you're going.
They're the ones who ran into you. So if anything, they should be apologizing.
I'm a cocky asshole. Let's go.
We were standing still, says Hedwin, his calm tone belying the anger on his face. Muttering a half-hearted apology, you try to keep walking. But that's when you notice something in your hand.
Oh.
Looks like you accidentally grabbed Winifred's coin purse when you ran into her.
We're just going to die today.
Thief, bellows Berwin, drawing his weapon. Guess you've got to fight your way past.
No, that's a bad plan. That's a bad plan. We will certainly die. Ow! No, they geeked the mage first.
Don't worry. The coffin cart is down, but they're still alive.
Ooh. We have basically nothing. Okay. Geek the mage first. 0 damage. Oh, two damage. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oof. I mean, what a GM to be kind of like, hey, here's an unwinnable fight for you to do in your first hour. Discarded.
The Ivory Order laid you out flat.
Yeah.
The Ivory Order trio looks at you like they can't believe such a weakling would even try to hunt down the dragon. Taking pity on your ineptitude, the Ivory Order trio uses their magic to heal your wounds. We mustn't tarry any longer.
Great.
To the monster researcher of Thriston with us, Hedwin urges his companions and the trio depart.
I mean, it makes sense for a Yoko Taro game that our team are a group of shitty losers rather than cool guys. All right, let's make our way into Thriston. Beaten and bruised. Yes, this is a Yoko Taro game. A much lower budget Yoko Taro game than other.
But if you want purpose and direction, I'd suggest sticking to the path.
So now we can hit the road and grind, which is the thing I am not going to do. We are going to be working pretty... We can return from our save points to save often. There's an auto-save feature. Yeah. So I can... It looks like it knows what its budget is and it can do with it. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is a very charming overworld theme. An enemy! Just regular gobbos. These are gems that are currently Emil heads because I, when I pre-ordered the game with all the DLC, so I can have fun things like a Grimoire Vice themed board and stuff like that. You take 1 gem whenever you take an action, construct to 10 at one time. Excellent. Yep, this icon requires how many gems I need. This only is 1 gem though, so let's go and flame a goblin. Some attacks are elemental in nature. The 6 elements are fire, water, bolt, wind, light, and dark. Cards take more damage from elements they are weak to, and less damage from elements they are resistant against. Knowing your enemy's weakness and strength will allow you to choose which skills to wield to your advantage. Oh. Ow. Man, his attacks are bad. Ooh, ouch. Also, quite... We are very weak, it seems. We're not doing too much with our damage rates, huh? There we go. 1 hit KO.
Congrats.
You don't sound too enthused. What? When you're on low HP, Open the menu and select own cards to use a recovery item or take a rest at an inn. Yes, let's view my cards. Because I do have some healing salves. Right, restore 10 HP. Sure. You 8 out of 15. You probably could stand to be healed, but you can take another hit without taking too much damage. I think. We're fine. We're gonna keep going. Famous last words, maybe. But I'm gonna do at least one fight before I coward out back. Because hey, if I level up, I might even get a free heal. Oh, just one? Die. Absolutely. There we go. Our HP increases by 1. Is that it? Wow. Wow. We just gained 1 HP and that's it. What the worst level up? She healed back to max, but like, I feel cheated somehow. This way to Threston. Absolutely. Ooh, an event.
You gradually become aware of a voice calling out to your party. Looking around, you spy an old man. A traveler like you, perhaps? Stuck in a hole and flailing wildly.
Fell into an Animal Crossing pitfall trap, I assume.
You yank the old man free. Oh, while you're here, would you mind taking me to Nexton? He asks. It seems an old friend of his lives in Nexton, and he'd like very much to see this chum.
Okay.
He says he'll make it worth your while. Will you show him the way to Nexton?
Yes?
You ask the old man about himself. It turns out he belongs to a wealthy family. Visions of lavish rewards begin to dance in your head.
Money, money, money!
Offer him safe passage to Nexton.
Oh, I can still jump tiles. Okay. Well, this makes the job a lot easier. Aha.
The wealthy old man looks considerably relieved as the party sets foot inside Nexton. He reaches into his pack and hands you a pouch full of gold.
Hey!
This is to be your reward, he says. The next instant, he takes off for the center of town, shouting, "I shall be there soon, my love."
How much money? Hey, we made our magic ring in gold back and more. In fact, since we're back in town, let's use that as an opportunity to improve the rest of our equipment. Because our lad's attack is pretty garbage. We have all of these, I see. We can buy one more ring of protection. We're gonna buy and equip that on Mar. There we go. Absolutely. Alright. That will be all, my friend. Now, I forget. The inn is fine. What's in the item shop?
How may I help you? The proprietress inquires.
5 damage to a target, generate 3 gems, facilitate escape from dungeons. We are going to buy multiple bombs. Yes. And we are also going to buy the bellwether. We've got to have a warp wing, a goho, Mr. Jency's Exit from Disgaea. What other kind of like JRPG like leaving warp home items are there?
How may I help you? The proprietress inquires.
I always like the warp wing from Dragon Quest. That one's my favorite. Pure target of attack and defense down. Yeah, no, this game came out a couple months ago, but there was a bit of a backlog in terms of the character design is very, very good. The character design is very, very good. We are going to get, probably going to buy 2 of each of the status cures. Haven't tried any JRPGs apart from Persona 5. I mean, Persona 5 is a very good JRPG. There are definitely, like, different feeling ones. But I think Persona 5 is a very accessible one, if that makes sense. You know, it does a lot to kind of make it playable regardless of how experienced you are with that kind of genre. Although, to be honest, if you've beaten Persona 5, then you can probably take to most JRPGs pretty easily. This one is designed to be very intentionally quite old school. But it still lets you do stuff like walk to any tile you've seen before, which is great, because I hate wasting time.
Muttering about what jerks those 3 from the Ivory Order are. Cut it out, chides Melanie. She warns you your anger will only come back to bite you in the rear. You grumble, but your sulking is cut short when out of the thicket leaps a monster.
Oh, that's a lot of sinew on that
the
lad.
rock you kicked must have hit it, because it is really mad. Brace yourself for battle.
Oh. Am I of appropriate level to be able to take this on? But if it's a single enemy, we probably stand at 127 health. Select items with the R key. Sure, sure. While carrying many items, use the N or M key to scroll. Well, she is our main damage dealer, so we're just going to make sure... Oh, there we go.
Excellent.
You don't really deal that much damage, I don't think. Oh, the music, the battle music is really nice. Not bad. Oh, we'll be able to clear this in one more turn. Ooh. You're done. If that's the best that you can do, I don't even need to spend an item on you. I mean, if you're a fan of this style of kind of like Celtic high fantasy music, there are lots of JRPGs out there that will give you definitely what you're looking for. Well, that's a better level up. We actually increased our attack by a tiny bit. And we learned heal. Fantastic. Body slam. And since we maxed out, we can, since we leveled up, we can now, we've restored all our health to full, so we didn't even need to go back and heal.
Let's do this.
Oh, these little furballs. Burn, furball. Oh, so unnecessary when you crit an enemy that would have died in the first hit, like... We deal minorly more damage now. Body slam. Deal damage equal to value of 2 rolled dice. So we deal 2d6 damage. 7, exactly on average. No problem at all. Melanie gaining some speed. So she gets a much better level 3 level up. I wonder if the level ups are set. They're not random. They're probably set to be curved nicely when playing with the team. Zephyr, we get wind damage. Add value of roll to attack and deal wind damage. So we deal our base attack damage plus d6, assumedly. All right, with that out of the way, let's enter Thriston. Lucky for you, there are all sorts of establishments in town to support you on an adventure. Yes, tell me about these establishments. Okay, this is the inn. Rest here to recover your party's HP. This is the apothecary. Here you can purchase items to restore your party's HP, cure their status ailments, and more. On my Zephyr. Yes, 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 I know the song you mean. This is the armorer. They sell weapons and armor to give your party an edge in battle. This is the item shop. They stock handy items to use on your journey. Good evening, Captain Hurricane. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. We are having a chill, relaxed time with Voice of Cards. An old school JRPG told using very, very beautiful art cards. This is the game parlor. Come here to play some card games when you need a break from your travels. This is the carriage shop. For a nominal fee, its driver will take you to any town you've already visited. That about sums it up. These establishments are here to help you, so don't be a stranger. Fantastic. What have you got to say?
It seems the sound of a flute could once often be heard coming from the doctor's house. His neighbors complained about the noise, though, and all has been quiet since. The man says you'll need a torch to explore caves, and he adds, it just so happens you can buy them at the item shop. I get the feeling he probably works for said shop.
Well, you've definitely sold me on checking the item shop now. Riggin, yeah. Yeah, how are you enjoying your your VTuber rigging journey? Has that been lucrative? Have you been learning a lot? At 5 fire damage, that takes for 3 turns. Okay, that sounds good. I'll probably buy 2 of those. And we only need the 1 torch, I think. Yes, thank you. It's been interesting. This is only your 3rd model, time consuming. Well, I mean, I love my 3D model, but I do wonder if having a 2D version on deck is useful for like collabs where everybody else is already 2D and things like that. So who knows? Who knows? In the future, I might hit you up. Scrub, scrub, scrub.
The man scours his skin with a washcloth, trying to rid himself of all odor. Apparently, he blames his natural musk for his unlucky love life. You catch a whiff of scent wafting off him. It is rather pungent. An idea strikes you. Maybe getting rid of the toxins within the body would get rid of the odor without, too.
Oh, is he poisoned? Yeah, I'll give him an antidote.
You hand him an antidote and he chugs it down.
I did buy 2, so I have a spare.
As soon as he's finished, the odor completely disappears.
Hey!
Overjoyed, the man resolves to tell the person he likes how he feels.
Aww.
From his breast pocket, the man pulls out something to give you in thanks.
So odd. Don't know what that's for. But hey, we take those. Let's go to the game parlor.
This is the game parlor. Come play cards, the boy at reception calls.
We saw how to do this game in the demo, so I think we can just play and see how we do. basic explanation. Oh, fine. For people who didn't tune in before. 2. Yes, the goal is to use your cards to get more points than other players. Get points by arranging your cards into sets of matching cards or consecutive straights. Try making a set. Now we do the full tutorial, this isn't the short one. When the game starts, each player is dealt their hand one card in their hand at a time. Duster's turn. Then everyone takes their actions in order. You're up first. You draw 2 cards from the deck. You can choose to keep one in your hand and the rest go into the pot. Select 2 that have the same number. It is worth 4 points, the cumulative total. When you make a set, you earn points equal to the sum of the numbers on the cards. For any cards left over, you choose 1 to remain in your hand. This is the end of the turn. So it's both a mixture of trying to build good cards in your hand, but also trying to deny what the opponent has to make sets. You don't have any cards that can make. I don't have any cards that can make a set. What then happens is that you have to discard all but 1 card from your hand. It's your turn next, but let me take this opportunity to explain the play screen. My player card, and how many points I have. My sets, I can have 3 sets at a time, and this is what's in my hand as a spare card. This is the pot. These are the cards remaining in the game. When it reaches 0, the game is over. So because it's my turn, we draw 2 cards. And we can also make cards from the pot. We can have up to 3 cards of the same number. 1, 2, 3, so that's now worth the 3-point hand. It also means that they can't use those aces on anything. Drawing 2 cards. Well, they can make a pair. And that's actually a really high value hand. Annoying. We have a 4 in our hand, but we can also make straights. We can only make 1 set per turn. So we can make the 2 card set with the 3s, or the 3 card set with 2, 3, and 4. Well, 2, 3, and 4 is a much better value hand. For 9. You can only make 1 set per turn, and you can only have 3 sets at a time. Meaning, if you make a 4th set, you have to discard 1, which would probably be our pair of 2s. They can also make a set of 2, 3, 4. So draw 2 cards. Well, we have a pair. And this is the last turn. So we can use our pair of 3s to make a set of 6, replacing our set of 4. We could have replaced a set of 3, honestly. But, And then we win! Yeah! Woo! Pretty straightforward. So let's go and play a game of cards. Select the rules. Basic rules with cards 1 through 8. Alright, let's see if we can win. If I recall, when we played in the demo, the CPU absolutely whipped us, so we'll see if we do better this time. We're going first. I do wonder if going second is kind of better in this game because you get more options. We don't have a functional set, so we have to keep one card in our hand and the rest will be moved to the bottom. Ace is not worth very much, aces are low. We might want to keep the 7, but if we keep the 5, we'll have a little bit more variance in terms of what hands we can make. So we're going to get rid of that 7. Because he could probably use the 5 if he pulls the 4. Ah, I can make a pair, shit! He's making the pair of 2? What? Misplay? That's a disgusting misplay. Why would you do that? Well, we have a pair, so we're going to make our pair of 7 for 14, rather than the pair for 2. They can't make any runs with discard cards, so they can't make a run with an 8 and a 2. So those, I think, are safe discards, especially with that 3 sitting there. Ah! Okay. Alright. Alright. It is way better to go second. You get so many more options. Well, we have a pair of 5s, so that's a 10. And because we only have 1 card left in our hand, we just keep it without discarding anything. Probably going to make the pair of 2s for the 4. Are you going to give up the 3 or the 8? Okay. This game goes at a nice clip, actually. It goes very quickly. I quite like that. Ooh, a pair of 8s. I will absolutely take a pair of 8s, thank you. It also means that there's like 1 more 8 in the pool. I will discard the ace. Yeah, there's 1 more 8 in the pool. Counting cards is important. A 6 is definitely not enough to do anything useful. That's 6, 7, 8, man. Ugh. I'm still winning, but oof. Draw 2 cards. I do not have a set, so I have to discard back down. We have seen most of the 3s at this point. So you can probably afford to get rid of the 3. And then we'll get rid of the 6, so you can't use it as a consecutive. Ah, if he pulls the 4, he can use that though. Shit. Alright. I need to specifically remember what he has in his hand when turns end, otherwise I make my life very difficult. And now he's ahead of me, so I gotta be careful. If I pull a 5... that's the final 8. And we haven't seen a 7. This sucks. 4 and 8. Mm-hmm. 3, 4, 5, yeah. And that means he has to get rid of that 7, and I stand good chances of making something useful with that. There is a single 6 left. Yeah, no, I have the 6. So, okay. We'll do a 6, 7, 8. 21. Meaning we're going to discard those 2 5s. I will throw you that 3 and keep you from using the upper end of the scale. At best, you'll draw a 2 to make a straight. Yeah, there we go. This is a bad set, though. This is worse than any set I already have, so I'm going to go and get rid of it. Discard until I will have 1 hand. You can have that too, because you're not going to be making any good runs with that. That's the game! There we go, we win. Not bad, not bad. Haha, nice.
Good job. The boy praises you, proffering a gift in commemoration of your first win.
Marble dice. You can change the appearance of our dice now. I'm still going to be using the near dice. Oh, and now we can... there are bonus skills that we can have now. I see, I see. We will play that another time, though. But now we will proceed with what we're currently doing.
Apparently, monsters have been mugging people along this stretch of road lately. The Ivory Order is searching for where they're stashing the stolen goods.
Monsters are surprisingly sentient.
A woman who fashions herself a missionary of love haughtily cries she's too beautiful and popular for her own good.
Oh, okay. All right.
The woman tells you a monster stole something very valuable from
Ooh,
her.
Okay, well.
If only someone could get it back for me, she sighs. What
Well,
did
what
it
was it?
steal, you ask? Medicine, says the woman, to give my skin a lustrous glow.
Noted. Let's go to the doctor's house.
Cyprian Amber.
Oh, look at this nerd.
I'm sorry. Cyprian Amber has lived here for many years, conducting research on monsters.
Cyprian Ombre. Very good. I enjoy the fact that mispronunciation is very intentional because high fantasy names are stupid. Okay, good.
All the townsfolk affectionately call him Cypri. If anyone knows anything about the dragon, it's him. He's a
Cyprian Amber.
veritable monster expert.
Yes, we'll ask about the dragon.
You ask Cypri if he knows anything about the dragon. He says he'll tell you if you do him a favor. The monsters stole a precious treasure from him.
Oh, it looks like we have multiple quests on the
If you
way.
reclaim the treasure, Cypri promises to tell you all he knows about the dragon.
Well, absolutely. The game does not proceed unless we do.
The treasure-thieving monster makes its hideout in the Western Cave.
Western
That's
Cave.
where you'll want to head.
Okay. Let's head to the Western Cave. Chill. Yeah, this game's very cozy. I suppose, what are your, those of you who are hanging with us in chat right now, what's a cozy game for you? Perilous dungeon lies ahead. At least level 3. Well, good friend, we are definitely level 3.
Light can't reach the furthest depths of the cave. It may be impossible to proceed without a torch.
Yeah, cozy game, Crying Corrected. What will you do? I will use the torch.
You light the torch. It'll be much easier to explore now with your surroundings better illuminated.
Let's search the
Though
western
the torch
cave.
lights your immediate surroundings, you still cannot peer far into the distance.
The ability to manipulate the camera has been restricted. Yeah, go ahead, Crone. Night in the Woods! Yeah. I mean, that game is definitely very lo-fi, right?
Don't hold back.
Let's deal wind damage. Rolling d6. Nah, only a 2. Resists wind. Oh. 6 damage is not a big deal. Yeah. Ah, you can click to kind of see. I see. Ah, come on. There we go. Handled. You're gonna have to come harder than that to defeat me. Oh, I was underleveled. My bad. Lightning Strike. Value of roll to attack and deal bolt damage. You gotta learn before you can beat me. You've got to defeat Shenlong to stand before you can stand a chance. Ooh.
The ground tinkles beneath your feet. You look down to find it is littered with empty medicine bottles. Has someone been on a bit of a binge? A message is carved into the ground. Never forget. A bitter final missive from an adventurer done in by monsters, perhaps.
Medicine bottles, huh? Well, that might be related to the character that said, "Oh, my things have been taken." Oh, you're fast. You're fast, but not necessarily very strong. Let's see if you're weak to lightning. Hey, max damage. Get out of here. You gotta come at me with more than just a single enemy if you wanna stand a chance of defeating this party. Professor Layton games. Oh, yeah. I feel like I should like Professor Layton games, but there's something about their, like, meta plots that always wind me up. There are so many of them that it's like, ooh, this area is mysterious, and then at the end of it, it's like, actually, the thing isn't mysterious. Here's just all of it's fake. Actually, nothing's real. And then every time I'm like, man. A few too many games end that way. Oh, attacking our tank is maybe not the most sensible plan for you, but go off, I guess. You don't get a turn. Let's body slam. 2d6. 7. He healed. Ah. Resistant to wind. The fireball, I think, might be a bit more effective unless I'm fighting somebody who is specifically weak to wind, it seems. This will take him out. There we go. Look at you landing crits when you just don't need to. Calm down, caster. We move. Another enemy. I have a feeling Mushroom Friend is weak to fire. Yeah, much better. We're just gonna take you out. And we're gonna see if the body slam kills you. Come on, 12. 4. That's 3. Pathetic. Burn. Excellent. Nice and smooth. We proceed as normal. Ah! Yes, a treasure chest. I was hoping for one. 400 gold. Nice.
The door
Locked
is
door.
shut tight. It seems some strange force keeps it barred. Upon closer examination of the door, you spot a cavity that looks like some sort of sphere should go there.
Well, I see. Lots of encounters in this cave, but we're handling them. You, I think, are the scariest target, so we want to make sure you don't live. We are going to take the lightning strike through you. Ah, that should maybe kill. Not enough. I think next go round, our hero is going to have to be using a healing spell on himself. Yeah, we have more than enough. Okay. Get out of here. All right. Smoothly done. Ah, another chest. This might be the orb that we need. Yeah, here we go, a magic sphere containing magic unlike any of that wielded by humans. I do enjoy that as long as you can see the square that you jump to, you can jump to it. Very good. Saves so much time. Ooh, ooh. Excuse? That's a lot of damage, friend. Ow. You get lost. Yeah, skeletons are kind of a pain in the ass, huh? Ah, mediocre. Alright, take it on home, Ma. Nicely done. Yeah, the battles are not too difficult. Very smooth. I'm kind of looking forward to getting some interesting options with my attacks. Especially if dice rolling is part of it. Maybe handling stuff like status effects and building a strategy, right? Actually having a build rather than just doing my biggest damaging attacks. I'm looking forward to exploring that. Upon closer examination of the door, you spot a cavity that looks like some sort of sphere should go there. Yes, let's put the sphere into the thing.
Put the magic sphere into the cavity, and the door opens.
Belle Surprise. Treasure chest found. In Spirelixir. We go deeper. We advance into the cave. Plonk, plonk, plonk. Oh, we're getting more enemies now. I think we've learned that Skelleboy is actually a problem and needs to die first. Yeah. You actually hit reasonably hard. 6. Ah! Oh, well, there we go. That was actually what we needed to kill. Lucky.
Excellent.
Ah, no big deal. Body slam. Come on, double 6s. 7. I mean, it's gonna be an average of 7 every time. Well, not every time, but like mathematically, them having an average of 7 damage from that attack is expected. You don't get to go until ages from now, so let's focus on getting you down. You don't get a turn. Then Ma goes. Excellent. Victory! Ma gets stronger. The Skull Soldier. Oh, an event.
A claret trail leads you deeper into the cave. Was the walking wounded a monster or a human? A knot forms in your gut. You raise the torch to get a better look at your surroundings. The walls have been gouged and scarred as far as you can see. Another message comes into view, written in tiny letters among the scars. I will find you.
Never
What
forget,
horrors
I will
transpire
find you. Mysterious and ominous. Nothing over there. Oh, there's a wall in between. Okay, we'll check this area out. Ah, this enemy. Are you weak to wind? Come on, 6. Oh, let's go. That's a lot of damage. That's less damage. Not weak to electricity. But you are basically done, so get out of here. You don't get a turn. And I can just slash you and kill. Nice. All right. Good warrior wastes no time. The Orc Child's enemy story. We'll read the enemy stories as we approach the end of the stream, I think. We'll save them for the
Press
end.
on, deeper into the cave. Light floods into the chamber, illuminating a scene so startling, you nearly drop the torch altogether. 2 mummified bodies lie close beside one another, their hands clasped together.
Oh,
Beside
that's strange.
them, a message written in blood. We leave together.
Never forget, I will find you. We leave together.
Perhaps they were lovers. Whatever the case, you notice the bellwether nestled in their hands. You
It's a
gently
flower.
pry it free.
Oh, it's the
And say a
warp
small
item.
prayer for the dearly departed.
So I can walk from the dungeon when I am ready. Yep, okay. Another chest. A numbstay ring. Increased speed, protects against paralysis. Well, we're gonna put that on our hero. Weapon, armor, and accessory cards are only effective once you've equipped them to your characters. On the menu, select equipment and make sure your party is ready for battle. Yes, please. Hi. But the numbstay ring, especially since he is our healer, we don't want him to be disabled very easily. Now we're going first. Both of these enemies are kind of a problem. Oh, but you might not be. Ooh. Nicely done. We're just gonna finish you off. Nice. This means that the troll probably gets to attack, and I'm not looking forward to that, but we'll survive it. Double sixes. Almost under our average. Crit? Ah. Ooh. Big hit. Fortunately, we have the ability to heal. The advantage to... Ooh, crit heal.
Nice work.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna keep going. Hmm? I can take that, that's no big deal. Lightning strike. Oh, nice hit. And that will do him. What? Math. Just leave. Get in the sea. Solid EXP, those are tougher enemies. No level ups though. Chest.
You make to open the chest, but an ominous voice echoes around you. I will not relinquish my hoard.
Would I want the narrator to kind of like give it some on like monster voices and things like that?
The next instant, something leaps at you out from the darkness.
Because it's a common pressure, I think, for a lot of people who like tabletop RPGs but also watch a lot of actual play stuff, where there are voice actors who will do character voices for everything and can be really intimidated by the fact that they have all these voices under their belt. But at the same time, it'd be kind of neat if this GM kind of like went in for monster voices and things like that. I'm sure we'll be fine. We're a little damaged. A white. Whoa! Cannot move until the ailment wears off. Which is why we have the anti-paralysis ring. Cards cannot be afflicted with more than an ailment at a time. The new ailment will replace the old one. This is a tougher fight. We're just gonna have to spend our first turn on the back foot. Yeah, gains health every turn. 10 dark damage. Hey! Hey, 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 hey! Who do you think you're attacking? I wonder. I can't. Okay. No, 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 no. Our job is as healers to keep our party alive. Even though we're on the damage back foot, we need to make sure that our party stays healthy, especially if she can die in 2 hits. Fire! Resistant to fire. Let's try body slam. Come on, double 6s. Paralysis against the middle. 6. That's not so bad. Your damage output isn't as good as some of the other, as your 2 allies. So, please be weak to lightning. No? Alright, fine. Weak to wind? Very resistant to wind. Deal dark damage to all enemies. This does mean that she can get shot 2 shots, so let's keep her alive. And keep it up with the fireball. Ow. I mean, it would be great if they decided to use the paralysis attack against the person who's specifically resistant to it. But 3 damage, not good enough. You heal 4 damage every time you attack. Ah, you idiot! You rank fool! Immune! Haha! Now I have the upper hand. Well, I would have the upper hand if I rolled better. Ah, awful. Crit? The extra 2 damage.
That was lucky.
Yeah. This is fine, I can take it. Ain't nothing. Still not enough damage. Our stats are maybe too low. We're doing fine though, we're not about to die. Ooh, big hit. None of us are quite within 1-hit KO range yet, so we're gonna keep it going. I'm gonna be greedy. Man. Oh, it dodged. I didn't know the enemy could dodge. Okay, alright. I see.
That was lucky.
We're almost on our way out there. Maybe 3 more turns. Dangerous. Don't worry though, we got the heals. Oh! I have fire bombs. Why am I not using those? Burn. Ah, right. I need to specifically then hit them with a fire attack. I see. Well, next turn you're in trouble then. Or maybe this turn. That was a lot of damage. Ah! Ow, ow, ow. It's fine. Now you're done for. Yeah, there we go. Oh, did I see like a floating ghost lady behind there at the end there? Interesting. We level up. Nice. Cure of poison, which is useless under the scenario. Finally, Melanie is doing a little bit more damage.
The monster defeated, you turn toward the treasure chest. And see those Ivory Order jerks rooting through it.
Ugh. Assholes.
You rush over, but you're too late to stop them. Sweet of you to take care of the monsters for us, trills Winifred, favoring you with a smile.
Oh, I'm mad about that. Oh, jerks.
Tucking the spoils from the chest safely into a bag, the Ivory Order trio stroll away whence they came.
No, of course
Knowing
they did.
You couldn't stop them if you tried. You can do nothing but stand slack-jawed and watch them go.
It's the way it goes. We got hustled.
Save for a ragged doll.
Well, that might be of
Nice of them
use
leave
to
us the
someone.
Trash, you grumble in irritation. For some reason, Melanie picks up the ragged doll.
Filthy doll whose head likely seems to fall off at any moment from now.
Your shoulders slump. All that effort, and this is all you get to show for it. You find nothing else even close to treasure. Hope Cypri is ready for bad news. Leave now would be the fastest way out.
Sure.
You left the western cave.
We've explored everything else in here, so we're fine. Return to Cypri and Threston. I wonder if the boatman is still... Whoop. I cannot walk on mountains.
Lying in the grass, you find an old telescope. You figure a look at the path ahead can't hurt, and pick it up.
Oh, slime.
Peering through the lens, you see something in the distance, but you can't tell exactly what.
No, that's a slime.
All you know is there's something up ahead. You should be able to tell for certain what it is if you get closer.
Let's go fight a slime.
You leave the janky telescope where you found it and make your way cautiously toward what you saw.
Definitely Hearthstone energy on the overworld. Yeah.
You spot a loitering monster. These monsters are a common sight, but you've never seen one move quite like this before.
Janky making its way into medieval language. Yeah. I mean...
not fight such a unique monster. Eagerly, you draw your
Did I miss a detail? Never seen one move quite like this before. I see. Okay. Well, I think this is another interesting thing about like the world of tabletop RPGs is that a lot of people will be like, oh, because we're doing a high fantasy Dungeons and Dragons medieval thing, we need to be all like forsooths and yees and verilies, and it's like, nah. You can be a really effective storyteller with modern parlance. It's perfectly fine. If you want the characters to speak that way, then that's like an intentional decision. But don't make your own life in terms of like, you know, narrating the story harder just because you feel it might be more immersive or whatever. That's reasonable. Die. Oh! I hit a few times though. Yeah, there we go. Whoa! Entirely unnecessary. They had 1 hit point. Whoa! Well, okay. Alright. We take those. An immediate level up. Thank you. Roundhouse. Ooh, nice. Freeze. What a good quest. Is the boatman still here? Can't stand on that.
Walk on water.
Ah, here we go. Cash money. Is the boatman no longer here? Oh, an event.
You were surprised to find a merchant selling
It's free card estate.
this.
Yeah, I mean, we just got a lot of money, so...
You decide to take a look, and the merchant welcomes you energetically. You're in luck. I have some rare items for sale. Lining up some goods before you.
Well, thank you, my dear. A ring of protection, which we've previously already got. Fire stay, water stay, wind stay, lightning stay. A bomb. Corrosives. Add 5 to water damage target takes. Ah, I see, I see. We'll buy another olive pot to replace the one that we got before. I think the elemental weakness ones are definitely going to be useful as we proceed. And I have enough money to buy one of these rings. Oh, and they also increase stats. Protects against bolt and also gives 2 health. Huh. That would actually be pretty good for my mage's survivability, so for that reason, actually, more than anything else, we can go take the lightning stay. Or maybe do we take the fire stay and increase the damage by 1? What say you, chat? What say you, chat? Do we take the fire stay ring for extra damage, or the lightning stay ring for extra health? Both are reasonable options. Damage! You know it, Captain Hurricane. Melanie is all set.
She begins closing her shop, saying she needs to stock up on wares again. Seems you won't be able to do any more shopping here.
Hey, you gotta be quick on the draw, Crying Cryptid, but if that's the thing that you also wanted, then hey. Let's enter Thrayston. We should have probably saved some money to go and buy, like, better weapons if we have better weapons. Mercenary Sword is better. That's current gear. That's also better. For 400. We might have to come back here and buy some better stuff. Is useful to have. Poison stay progress against poison. I see. Let's see if we can sell anything that we don't need. Because I'm sure we now have a spare ring, I think. Yeah, we have Spare ring of protection. Never mind. I think Ma doesn't actually have a ring, so maybe it's just better to just sort of go equip that to Ma, and we'll work up the cash to go and get those other bits and pieces later. That's fine. Oh no, already has the ring on him. Okay, that's fine. That is okay. That money didn't go as far as we thought it might, but that's okay.
Were you able to find my treasure, Cypri? This is all we found, says Melanie, withdrawing the ragged doll. Cypri's eyes widen as soon as he sees the doll, and he reaches out to take it. Without breaking his gaze away from the doll, he begins to speak. Cypri tells you he gifted this doll to his young daughter a long time ago, but she fell gravely ill and died. Since then, Cypri has treasured this doll as he treasured his daughter. Then the monsters took it from him. Cypri turns to Melanie, his head bowed deeply in gratitude.
The card just tilts in gratitude.
So you reclaimed the treasure by complete accident. You step closer to Cypri.
Now tell us about the dragon, I guess.
What do you know about the dragon? You rudely inquire.
I am an asshole.
Cypri gestures as if to say, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Far to the east of town is a place called Unionville, where monsters and humans live together in harmony. According to Cypri, you might be able to learn something there, as the dragon and monsters are not totally unrelated. Upon hearing that, you turn on your heel to leave.
Thanks for telling me nothing, asshole. Bye.
Cypri calls out to stop you. Journeying to Unionville entails traversing the dense expanse of the bewildering wood. You'll need this, he says, and holds out something for you.
The woodland flute. It's just an ocarina. A specific location in the bewildering wood to see what happens. Okay.
You won't make it through the bewildering wood without it, Cypri says. Your sights set on the distant Unionville, you resolve to navigate through the bewildering wood.
Dr. Cypri's flip side story.
Now that she's reunited with her stolen skin medicine, the woman couldn't be happier. All thanks to the heroes from the Ivory Order, she says. A huge smile on her face. She begins applying the medicine all over her skin.
Cool. Glad
Apparently,
they could do that for
the woman is
you.
being harangued by some man who keeps asking her out.
That tracks.
I don't know how many times I have to tell him he's just not my type, she sighs.
Unfortunately, that also tracks.
The man, who no longer smells, told the person he likes how he feels, but he was still rebuffed. The smell may be gone, but he's still determined to polish himself up for that special someone.
Yep. Okay, cool. I like that the game doesn't voice dialogue you've already seen before to make it clear that it's something that you've already seen. That's actually a good detail. Oh, we move on to chapter 2. And so the oddball trio sets out on the Queen's quest to slay the dragon. A reckless young man who fancies himself a hero yet only cares for the reward. His traveling companion, a quiet monster. And a proud witch, her hatred for the dragon all-consuming. Each hunt the dragon for the different reason, but unite to travel the realm. Hampered every step by the way of those horrid Ivory Order disciples. Their search for the information about the dragon brings to the sea of trees known as the Bewildering Wood. There they would meet a strange girl. Chapter 2, Bewildering Wood. These are actually surprisingly difficult to read at speed. Okay, cool. It's possible to customize the appearance of a certain game element such as your avatar, dice, and card design. Yes, I know. Set out for Bewildering Woods. Yes, let's go. Although, to be honest, I want to see if I can find additional cash. I told myself I wouldn't get distracted with the grind, though.
Got the enemy.
Do I just freeze this dude immediately? Yeah. Ooh, on a D10, roll 5 or greater. Ah. Still. A one-hit KO! Get basically nothing for that, sure. Makes sense. Woods near the sea. An enemy! Goblins. Let's lightning strike his. 3. Not enough to kill. Let's freeze you into an ice cube. Yeah! All that matters, you're dead. And then the body slam. Nice. So now that we have attacks that require 2 energy, we're gonna have to think a little bit further ahead in terms of how our energy consumption rates. But we'll be fine. Just burn. Oh. Sucks to be you. Ah, 1. I mean... And so we smoothly proceed. Ooh, an event.
You pick up a scrap of paper dropped by some manner of monster. It has a message scrawled on it in crude lettering.
Treasure stolen. Mountain and cave. Stolen treasure past cave and mountain near fountain.
Clearly, whoever dropped this message did not want to forget where the stolen treasure is hidden.
Cave and mountain.
Stash the scrap of
Near the
paper
fountain.
in your pack and resolve to keep an eye out for the treasure on your travels.
Well, the fact that you say it's treasure. Yeah, stolen treasure, cave and mountain, past, near fountain. So let's see if we can find a fountain at some point. Oh.
You come across a gaping hole in the ground. A sign beside it depicts a piece of armor, followed by, "Do not drop this in the hole."
Okay.
It's only human to want to do exactly what you're told not to.
Drop the iron armor pictured on the sign into
However
the
willing
hole.
you might be, you don't have the armor depicted, so you walk away.
I gotta come back here for a piece of iron armor. Nothing down here. Okay. I'll have to return. There's the bewildering wood. Oh. I wonder if we can find that fountain there. Oh, come on. No chance. Oh, another chest. Fantastic. Hey! Solid cashola. I mean, as I recall, iron armor, huh? Can I buy iron armor from here? Let's buy some iron armor, shall we? Yeah, here we go. Oh, it's cheaper than that. Let's buy. Here. This may well be throwing 300 gold just down a hole. I think I might save before I do it, because it definitely. Why would you put a sign being like, "Don't do the thing," and then nothing happens? This is just to entice people into doing it. Lightning strike. Ah, mediocre damage. Oh, dodged. Excellent. That extra point in damage on her is really paying off, it feels. Ooh. That was a not insignificant amount of damage. Alright, let's keep hustling. Oh, is the event not...
The monster appears.
Oh, well.
To be in pain. Seems the poor thing's been poisoned. You may be able to aid it by administering some antidote.
It's an entirely different event, I see. Alright. I do have an antidote.
You take pity on the creature and administer some antidote. Healthy once more, it gets up and makes its way to who knows where. Every so often, you catch it looking back at you. But before long, it's out of sight.
I guess that random event means that the opportunity has left. But that's fine. That is still a direct upgrade for our boy here. Oh no, it's the same value. Fuck me. Bought it for no reason. Frustrating. Oh well, whatever. Into the wood.
A thick fog impedes your vision. You surmise this is in no small part why they call it the Bewildering Wood.
Yeah, that's fine. This is pretty normal. We've been through these shenanigans before.
Many a brave soul has set foot in this wood, only to be swallowed up and never seen nor heard from again, the traveler intones gravely.
Okay.
They also tell of a certain tool one needs to get through this place.
Yes, the ocarina that we have. We don't need to worry about that. We are well equipped. Ooh, these are some new enemies. Let's lightning strike you. Oh, resistant to lightning. Are you resistant to fire, however? Weak to fire. And then let's roundhouse all enemies. Okay. These enemies are a little bit tougher. But it's nothing we can't handle. 8 is a little high, but we're okay. Ooh, 11 is reasonably high. Let's heal you. Take you out. Cool. And then go for another roundhouse and take you two out. Well, it'll kill you. There you go. You have very high defense, I see. Acting as cleric, just keep myself healed up. Nice, nice, nice. You, however... There we go. Smoothly handled. We level up. We move! We move! Red Fungo's enemy story. Okay. Oh, a sign.
A message is written on the sign. Seek out the 4 Stela hidden deep in these woods.
Stela. Wonder what a Stela is. An event.
Trees bearing very solid-looking nuts whip to and fro in the force of the gale. This doesn't bode well for you.
Oh no! Gotta avoid them nuts. I do not avoid them nuts.
One of the nuts flies off a branch and smacks Mar right on the head.
Ow.
Poor Mar clutches the spot, eyes tearing up from the blow.
Ow! 8 damage is pretty high.
You have found the Northern Stela. It doesn't look particularly special. You resolve to touch it anyhow.
Assaulted by them nuts. I know, I know. Unacceptable behavior, honestly. A lady.
The next Stela is... You hear someone murmuring?
Oh.
It sounds like a man, but you can't really be sure in these woods.
We love a non-binary elf Regis. Pop off, O Sovereign. Woodlander Man's flipside story. Yes, yes. Looked at that, was like, I'll take one of those, thank you. Very good, very good. We do love a non-binary in this house, yes. Oh, oh, get fucked. Bye. Absolutely
I
not.
was lucky.
You are weak to lightning. Well. No gender, only void. There is a, oh man. Funny you should mention that. There is an artist called Steve Stivakis, who, excuse me, sells both pins and stickers with that phrase. Hold on. I gotta find it now because it's important. Hold on. Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah, here we go. Let's get rid of that unnecessarily really long URL. Okay, fantastic. Yeah. Please go give Steve Actis your support. These are very, very good stickers. There's an enamel pin as well. I have both. I need to work out where I want to put this sticker because it's huge. But yeah. Good shit. Regenerate. Restore your own HP. Yes, I mean, so many queers have an enamel pin collection. Are you kidding? That's all of us. Treasure just found. Oh, 20 HP. They've been pretty good about not needing that as a healing item, but ooh, a dryad. Still, I think, very resistant to lightning damage. Wow, awful. I really need to upgrade his weapon. It's very bad. Ooh, that hit very hard. Good God. Body slam. 6. All right, fine. Heal. I might be slightly outnumbered out here, but it's fine. I mean, we do have items that we can use if things get bad, but I have a gender one that, not a gender one, but I have a pin that just says "Do not perceive me," which is on the daily IRL. Yeah. I feel you. Oh, come on. Not even with the crit. Good God. This is not my most sensible fight. We cleared it, but not our most sensible.
Found the southern steel. You smack it and hear a sound off to the west.
This one is stubbornly hard to kill, very resistant to damage, but I am using, I think, underpowered equipment. I should probably be using a better sword than the sword I currently have. But we, as I say, we move, we proceed.
You hear a beautiful melody flowing from the forest depths. It sounds like singing, or perhaps bird song.
Who cares? The option is who cares?
As you listen closely, you are struck by a sudden dizzy spell. You sense a presence growing closer, but cannot react.
Oh, we're gonna get jumped.
The grass rustles, then a monster slowly shows itself from between the blades. It's a harpy. Realizing you've been caught in the harpy's trap, you ready your weapons.
This is just more EXP for me. Come at me.
Let's do this.
20 health, 5 resist. Get out of here. Resists. Oh, so it's still wood element, even though it's a flying enemy. I see. Well, it doesn't really matter now, does it? Didn't even give me anything good. Man, don't waste my time like that.
For some time after that, you find yourself trembling at the mere sound of a bird's tweet.
Well, if that bird is tweeting something racist, then that's probably a thing to be wary about. Shit.
You have found the Eastern Stela. You see the words Melody of Fortune chiseled into the corner.
Alright. Let's find the lost Stela. I am actually going to spend my turn healing you. You burn. Because you are quite resistant to physical damage. Okay, there we go. Oof. And then we roundhouse both of you. Oh, not quite the kill. Deal damage. This should do 2 damage. Yeah, there we go. Maths. Treasure discovered. Oh, I get to pick one. Which treasure do we pick, chat? Left, middle, or right? Right, got it. Oh, you're in sync, Captain and Cry. Serum, cure the target of element down. Pepper upper. Oh, there's another chest over here. Protectorant. Defense boost. Nice. Well.
The man sighs, realizing he may never be able to escape with his current tool set.
Can I use an item in owned cards? E items. Woodland flute. A specific location. I need to find the location to play it in, huh? Maybe I need to play it on that Stela. Lightning. Perfect. Freeze! Ah. Oh! It dodged. Okay. The Slime's enemy story.
You've already investigated this, Steve.
Yes, I know.
The words Melody of Fortune are rather conspicuously chiseled into the corner.
Can I use it, please? I would like to use the card. Is there a way to specifically... Thinking. Well, since we're here, let's save briefly. But, where is the specific location then? Yeah, find and examine the last stealer. But I don't know where that is yet, so... Oh, are you new?
I need to hit the stealer every single time I want to go home. Ah, what a pain, the frowning woman sighs.
Woodlander woman. Did I also inspect this chest? Oh, a Wednesday ring. Nice. I can equip that on a fellow. That's increased speed, as I recall. Numbstay ring gives +2 and protects against paralysis. We've already beaten the paralysis enemy, so we might as well switch it for wind resist, since the enemies here like to use wind attacks a lot. Where do I use my special item? Is it in skills? No. Abilities? Oh, we haven't unlocked abilities yet, I understand. I guess I just have to keep exploring until I find where that location is, but that might be kind of annoying if I keep having to run into encounters while I do so. You resist basically everything I do. God. 4? Okay, excellent. Ow. I don't know if I've missed anything.
You did great.
Hey! Oh, a lot of XP though. Important question is, did I miss a place to explore? I don't think I have. Oh! What do you do? Oh, this is just a... who cares?
Attributing it to your imagination, you decide to ignore it. A short moment later, the melody stops.
Yes. We already know it's a harpy out to get this. Now I'm just kind of like... Ah, here we go. This is an area I've not explored yet. Oh, well, you're out here.
That was lucky.
Get that lightning strike on you, son. Oh, solid damage too. Excellent, you're out here.
Congrats.
Treasure chest, not what I wanted to find necessarily. That's a lot of money. Ugh. I'm not quite sure what I'm missing. Any thoughts, chat, where I might need to be going? At this point, these enemies are now we have a decent chance of escaping. Roll 2 dice to squeeze them through a grader. Cool. Cool. Yeah. No, because I know what I'm supposed to do. I definitely know that I need to go and use the ocarina. I just don't know where I'm supposed to be in order to do that thing. Like, is there a specific area that we're doing it in? Yeah. And the last stealer will probably be found by using... Give me a second. I'm actually, considering we've been going for almost 3 and I actually need to go and take a comfort break. So why don't we vanish for like 5 minutes and give us all time to have a good stretch, and we'll be right back in 5. We come back a little earlier. Hello. Hello. Ah, yes, I needed a good stretch. We haven't explored any... yes! There's another one here. I was like, okay, let me backtrack the entire map. I haven't thought this fully through yet. Did you all have a good stretch? Did you all rehydrate yourself as well? This fight is not worth doing. Cool. Alright. Let's slash you. So threatening. Just die. Good to get some more water, honestly.
You have found the Western Stealer, which you swear up and down was not here when you came in. Nevertheless, you give it a smack.
That's all
4 of the Stealer in the bewildering wood. On a perhaps related note, you hear a sound emanating from the east.
From the east. All right, let's get going. Yeah, this is new. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go and heal you. Oh man, after the weekend I realized I should have had more of your... Yeah, I think it would go very, very well. With like specific dip and thing like that. Yeah, it would go very well. It was so for context, both of our operators We're at a Christmas party over the weekend. And my operator made Saltfish Fritters, which is a particular Caribbean dish. 9. And it was a pain to make because you essentially take very, very dried fish jerky. Ow. Ooh. They're taking a lot of damage at this point. I'm gonna have to be a bit more careful. We survived the fight, but like... Yeah, you die. But yes, saltfish fritters are essentially spicy dough balls. It's rehydrated dried fish, chilies, scallions like green onions. I use rice flour. I use gluten-free flour rather than regular flour. And yeah, you just kind of take that batter, get it reasonably thick, and then fry it into fritters. But the kind of tricky part of it is that you need to rehydrate the dried fish. And what you're supposed to do is actually leave it to soak overnight. And my operator didn't do that because they didn't realize that they needed to. So instead, it was multiple. I think it was basically like a half an hour, 45 minutes of boiling it for 5 minutes at a time, straining it, putting in more cold water, boiling it for 5 minutes, straining it until it was soft enough to tear apart. It was soft enough in the end to still cook properly and everything, and it was good, but it could have been even better if we actually did those bits and pieces in advance. It was a bit touch and go for a moment.
You examine the stela. The message carved into the stela reads, "Play in tune with the forest."
Mm-hmm.
You hold the woodland flute you received from the good doctor in Thriston.
Yep. Let's play that flute, son.
Do-do-do-doodly, do-do-do-do. You blow a handful of pleasant enough notes into the woodland flute.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Doodly. Fuck off. Very cheeky. Cheeky. All right.
You soon become aware of accompanying percussion, which reveals itself to be a series of impeccably timed footfalls racing toward you.
Mysterious.
A woman appears before you. That was absolutely dreadful, she whinges, her jaunty gait betraying her enjoyment. She calls herself Riddis and declares herself a woodlander, resident of the bewildering wood.
Ah, there are no elves in this setting. We have woodlanders. I see.
By sheer coincidence, the flute on which you played those notes was one designed to call the woodland people to your side. Stunned by your good fortune, you ask Riddis to lead you eastward out of the forest.
So this is all coincidence.
She agrees
Like,
far more readily than you ever anticipated.
most of our progression is us kind of sort of doing what we need to do and then stumbling into the solution.
But she continues.
Which I guess is accurate of a lot of D&D
You'll
parties.
have to hand over the woodland flute first.
So then, make her buy it. Yes.
That'll cost you 1,000 gold pieces, you say smugly.
The main character is such a shitheel.
You never miss a chance to earn some coin, do you?
She's cute and she's also going to pay me 1,000 gold.
Ugh, it's always about money with you travelers, she snorts derisively. Her face contorts in disgust. She reaches into her cloak.
A scrumptious looking piece of fruit.
Hey, what about my money? You stammer.
Thank you very much for the clip, Crying Cryptid. I appreciate that.
Before you can finish your thought, Mars' tongue whips across your hand, snatching the fruit and sliding it into his gullet.
Oh.
Riddis gasps. How could you let him do that? Just one of those fruits sells for 10,000 gold pieces, she shouts.
What a... This is such a travesty. This has gone entirely off the rails.
So you can pay me back for the fruit your little friend stole, or you can hand over that flute, she says, pressing her case.
What a mess.
I think you've lost this one, Melanie says, snickering. You look down at Mar, who seems quite pleased with himself. I suppose I have, you sigh in resignation. You begrudgingly hand the woodland flute to Riddis. Riddis plucks the woodland flute out of your hands with glee and begins playing it as she skips away.
Diddly-do. Oh, badly.
Well,
Okay.
playing is a generous term. It sounds as though she may as well be murdering the poor thing.
I'm glad this has this kind of sense of humor. I think I needed this moment. It was kind of
the
a
fastest way out of the woods is through woodland, where she lives.
flute, more like primary school recorder. Yeah, you know. A lot of primary schoolers use ukuleles these days, apparently.
It's that-a-way, Riddis says gleefully, pointing past the stela before you.
Oh, so we just walk out of the thing. And possibly, the path to the woodland has been hiding behind the stela the whole time. Great! Love to be conned by an elf. I mean, the sound of ukuleles, I think, is as equally grating to me as the sound of recorders, personally, but, you know.
Gesturing out over the village.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm quite busy for the rest of the day. So you'll have to wait till tomorrow to leave the forest, she says, and makes her way home.
Understandable.
That girl is in a world of her own.
Tie to the woodland inn. Okay. Well. Let's see what you have to say.
Welcome to the forest oasis, the man greets you warmly.
Mm-hmm.
You happen upon a man greedily guzzling well water. Could it truly be that much better than ordinary water?
Uh-huh. I can't jump into the well. Yeah. Armor. Bye. Please, let's give the boy a good sword, because he really needs it. Yes, buy and equip. That's what we'll set. Alright. Let's see here. We're now roughly equivalent in terms of damage. Your defense is looking a little low, so let's go and push your defense up a little bit. Oh. So we can either go for 3 defense and 1 speed, or 4 defense. Speed is actually not super important here, so the Adventurer's Retire will be fine. Nice. Okay, we spend that. We have just under 300 gold left. I would quite like the magic staff. That would be really, really good to have. But we can come back and buy that.
Apparently she's heard rumors of the dragon destroying another town somewhere. Our village would burn down so easily, she mutters. perhaps a bit more afraid of the symptom than the cause. You learn that Ridis's family is mired in debt and living hand to mouth. And I know how they got in so much trouble, the rumor mongerer says deliciously. We are not in the business of meddling in the personal affairs of others, Melanie says curtly, cutting her off.
Oh, come on, Melanie. I wanted the tea to be spilled. Yeah, what's up, dudies?
Ridis pores over a book while practicing on the woodland flute. She remains dreadful at it. The instant you begin speaking, she nearly leaps out of her skin and hides the book. She somehow hadn't noticed you. I thought you were the debt collectors. You can't sneak up on me like that, she stammers, struggling to regain her composure.
Open door. Ridis's sick mother.
You take note of a woman who appears quite ill. As it turns out, she is none other than Ridis's mother. She is in no small amount of pain. Will you give her something to ease her suffering?
Oh, sure. Give her the destructor box. I'll restore her health. I have plenty of these to
The item
spare.
you've proffered has no effect on her illness. But I appreciate the thought all the same, she says with a smile. Ridis's mother hands you mysterious card 3 as a token of her gratitude.
How meta. It's not even like Ridis's mother gives you a mysterious item. No, specifically, Ridis's mother gives me mysterious card 3.
She begins speaking of Ridis, who has been preparing the medicine that helps her get through the day. She blames her illness, and therefore herself, for making Ridis's life so difficult. The more she talks, the more her face drops.
Okay, this is just a conversation we've already had. Fantastic. 3. Yes.
This shortcut is reserved for use by woodland citizens only, the guard barks, clearly unwilling to let you pass.
Alright, let's just go rest up then.
Been a while since we've had any outsiders, the innkeeper says, beckoning the party inside. It turns out this inn is simply a place where the poor, lost souls trapped in the bewildering wood may recover. You may stay as long as you like, free of charge.
Let's rest then.
The wooden dining table practically groans under the weight of the platters upon it.
Oh man, that
all
looks
brimming
good.
with meats and vegetables from the bewildering wood. I've certainly earned this, you say to yourself, as you slide into your seat at the table, positively drooling over the feast before you. Melanie takes no note of your boorish behavior, uttering a small prayer of thanksgiving before reaching for a plate of vegetables.
If you're hungry, Crying Cryptid, go eat. A midnight snack is absolutely allowed. That's fine.
Mar sits, eyes fixed on the food upon the table, statuesque in his stillness. What a good boy.
No, never mind. Mar just ate the entire thing.
Mar clears the entire table in a matter of seconds, even emptying the water barrel in a single gulp. He lets out a self-satisfied burp that sends a small jet of just drank water arcing out onto the floor. The sun sinks low, and the day draws to a close.
Yeah, I always tend to shop for meals rather than snacks. I get what you mean.
A scream
In a similar
pierces the
fashion.
silence.
Oh shit!
Fire! You leap out of bed, adrenaline coursing through your veins. The others follow suit, and before long you've burst through the front door and into the street.
Mmm.
Ridis's house is ablaze, a nearby villager screams.
Oh fuck! No! No! She has a sick mother!
My mother is still inside, Ridis shrieks, darting past you to fetch water from the well south of the village.
We have ice magic, it's fine. Okay, I can't go in.
Ridis is gathering water in an attempt to fight the blaze all on her own.
And just nobody helps. Ma?
Mar's eyes light up. He pulls over the edge of the well and sucks the well dry in an instant. He pokes at his swollen belly and gestures toward Ridis's house, as if to say, "Get me back there, quick."
We just saw that Ma was able to consume a whole bunch of water immediately.
Quickly, put it out. You have to put it out, Ridis screams at Mar.
Let's go!
Mar douses the house with the water he sucked up from the well. The fire is reduced to mere embers, and all is well. Or so you think. Something darts out from behind the house and attacks.
Well, time to go fuck him up. No arsonists on my watch. Boss monster! Happenstance cards. Ooh. By all allies and enemies. Okay. Well, it's fine. You are going to be really weak to water, I'm guessing. Huh! Yes! Freeze! Cannot move until they attacked and take double the damage. Cool. This means that you can go into your items, and we're gonna go and get that corrosive from before that increases water damage. Ah, it's a different status effect. I see. We're gonna we're just gonna deal raw damage, I think. +3 to all allies recovery rate. +7. Ah, I had the fire resist ring. Ha ha ha! Yes, you loser. Get frozen. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. Get fucked. Let's see. We're going to... No, we're not going to do that. We're going to heal you. I'm going to body slam you and deal double damage. All right. Don't care. Freeze!
That was lucky.
Ain't nothing to do with luck. You're just gonna go skip your turn. You don't get to do anything, because you're frozen. And let's go for the kill. Double damage. That was nothing. Would-be hero. Abilities are skills that confer passive effects in battle. They take effect automatically. A solid boss fight, an honorable duel.
Fiery beast dispatched, you return to putting out the last of the blaze with Mars' help. Ridis's mother, now safe, tells you the creature came out of nowhere and set the house aflame. What would bring a creature of fire to a place like this, you wonder?
The next day. To see abilities have acquired. Let's view my abilities. Yes. I just have would-be hero. I don't have any other abilities. Cool. I can only have one at a time, I'm guessing.
Light breaks on a new day, and the commotion of the fire feels but a nightmare. You lead your party to Ridis's house to ask for safe passage out of the bewildering wood.
But first, we just got a ton of money. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Don't need this either. Shadow cloth doesn't suffer very much. I'm gonna sell one of my iron armors just in case that event comes up again. I will hold on to the numbstay ring, I think, just in case. We're now back up to 500 gold. Okay.
Though spared from complete collapse, Ridis's home has been thoroughly scorched. Ridis sits alone in one of its rooms, the air thick with the smell of char. There shouldn't be any fire creatures for miles, she grumbles. She says the monster appeared while she was playing the woodland flute last night.
Oh, you summoned it on accident.
As to why any monsters, let alone fire monsters, appeared, well, Despite the circumstances, you ask Ridis to lead you out of the bewildering wood as promised. I did promise that, didn't I? She says wearily, rising from her seat. The poor girl is clearly still in shock. Why do you want to venture out beyond the bewildering wood anyway? She inquires, as she gathers this and that in preparation to leave.
We're looking for the dragon.
We are in search of the dragon, you say valiantly, adding, the reward will be significant should we defeat him. Honesty is the best policy.
Join my team.
Sounds like a real risky way to make a living, she replies flatly, feigning interest. A group of Ivory Order people came through here just the other day, she explains.
They're basically Team Rocket, aren't they? Good God.
You connect the dots with malice. Those three, you seethe. At last, Ridis is ready to depart for the edge of the bewildering wood.
Hey, Ridis joins Mod Party. Mod Party, they say, apparently. Maximum of 3 people. Yes, let's set up the party. And I have to switch her with somebody, right? Yeah, okay. She's level 7. 25 health. Because I wasn't using more a lot. What skills does she got going? Just deal damage, deal dark damage, inflict poison, deal double damage. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's check if the mom is still okay.
Ridis's mother tells you she was once deceived by a crooked merchant and plunged into debt. Ridis has been working to repay the debt ever since her mother took ill. You lightly press your thumb and forefinger to the corner of each eye, a mixture of sadness and anger swirling within you.
Ooh, we have backstories for her as well. We may have saved the day, but that doesn't mean that the day is truly saved.
This road takes you to the east side of the bewildering wood, but you'd be hard-pressed to find your way without a woodlander's help. Upon seeing that Ridis is with you, he steps aside and lets you through.
Let's go!
The eastern portion of the woods certainly does not want for thick, soupy fog.
Oh, a thing that we can do, because I have the DLC stuff, is that I think that I can do some customized bits and pieces. Can I? Do I have to save first? Because we've heard this little like wood theme already, so I'm wondering if we can change that to something else for a bit. X options. Other. Title screen. Yes. Let's see if I can do the thing. I guess I have to quit the title screen to be able to make the change. Yeah, new customized bits and pieces. So yeah, we have to be able to do it from here. This is fine. I was going to be like, oh, we'll switch the soundtrack up for session 2, but I actually want to go and try it out now, especially since we've heard some of the music already. And I'm interested to try out the other bits and pieces. Here's customized. BGM. And then you can set it to the music from near. Very cool. Yeah! God, the music from the Nier series is so goddamn good, like... And I guess this is specifically Nier Gestalt, and it's not going to be anything from Nier Automata, but still. I know that you said you're relatively new to like JRPGs. Nier Replicant is like an action RPG. So if you're used to kind of like action games, you'll take to it just fine. Yeah, sick.
You turn away, ready to lead the party deeper into the bewildering wood.
Ah.
Wait just a moment, you lot, calls the voice of an older man from somewhere behind you.
So all the background music now is going to be from Nier Gestalt / Replicant. It slaps. Please enjoy.
Riddis appears to be familiar with him. She calls him Mr. O. Here you are, young lady, he says, handing her a slip of paper.
Mr. O. Invoice for rental property damage and associated repairs, totaling 1 million gold.
Oh dear. Further, Mr. O explains, Riddis did not have a fire insurance policy at the time of the conflagration, and so she shall have to pay in full. I'll thank you kindly to pay by the end of the month. Bye now, Mr. O says, receding from view as he returns to the forest.
Oh, something tells me this is a setup.
Riddis lets out a bemused chuckle, her demeanor remarkably calm for what has just transpired. She pulls the woodland flute from her cloak and begins softly playing. Riddis's ear-splitting performance, shall we say, draws monsters out from behind the trees. Within moments, they are nearly upon you.
Just get into a battle immediately. Ooh, she fast. I see. Let's poison you. Ooh. My damage is definitely a lot better now. Take 2 damage from the poison. Die. Ah!
Congrats.
Oh man, and it turns into the less like aggressive version of it. Sick. Yeah. Good times.
That's odd. I must have made a mistake, Riddis says, burying her face in her old book once more.
You are making your own life hard on purpose.
She opens the book to a particular page and thrusts it in your face. You can't tell anyone in the village I let you see this, okay? It's a page of sheet music with a note scrawled beside it that reads, "Play this lucky tune to reverse your financial fortunes and make money woes a thing of the past." No matter how many times I played this last night, our debt never went down.
Oh my God.
Incensed.
She got so played so hard. How are you this dense, Riddis?
you inspect the page a bit more carefully.
Riddis, please.
Off in a corner, in letters so small as to be illegible, another message reads, "May summon monsters if played incorrectly." You finally see that so long as Riddis holds the flute, this is nothing more than a monster conjuring melody.
Just take it off her.
Snatch the woodland flute from her hands. "You have lost your flute-playing privileges," you inform her. "But I'll never escape from this mountain of debt without it," she cries, clearly still believing in the melody of fortune.
Well, why didn't I play it then?
Melanie quietly opines that while Riddis is many things, bright is not one of them.
Okay. Okay. You best stop pulling your weight, Riddis. Yo, get dunked on. We are going to lightning strike you. Hopefully this will do enough to just kill. Not quite. Maybe the poison will deal the damage we need. Ow. Oh. Hey, there you go. Die. Quick shot. Nicely done. Alright, you know the drill. Left, middle, or right, chat. I heard middle. Let's keep going. Revival. Oh, you again. We're definitely gonna have to try and poison you. Poison. Yes, let's go. Burn. You don't die. All right. You're done. Oh, well, that'll do.
Fortune favors the bold.
Okay. We keep it pushing. Thunderstorm. Ooh. Unfortunately, we're in an area where everybody resists lightning damage, but... Oh. 4 types of skills. You never use Medic Strike at this point, so that's... I mean, Zephyr isn't amazing, but that'll do. If it turns out that I desperately need a 0 MP attack with her, we'll reconsider options. Let's see here. All right, nice. You just die.
You did great.
Exactly what I wanted to see. Oh, nice. That might be useful later. Let's quick shot you. Oh! Big damage! Okay. Ooh, solid. Yeah! Our back party still levels up even if they are not in the fray, which is good. Hate having to juggle trying to level everybody up simultaneously. Ooh! Big blocking damage. Sure, let's equip that. Yeah, a lot of the modern Pokemon games specifically give you EXP share, so you stop having to really do that. I mean, obviously if you have more than 6 Pokemon on, like, in your collection, you'll need to do some switching around. But they realized how unfun it is to just have to grind up new members of your party to progress. So, yeah. Quick shot. Playing Pokemon Black or Pokemon White. I'm not quite sure which one I'll do. Maybe Pokemon White because I owned Black back in the day. But that's on my list of something to play on stream. They are my favorite Pokemon games, and I would quite like to revisit them. Oh, an event. Yeah, we already know that it's a Harpy. I don't care.
As she does, a hidden path out of the bewildering wood comes into view.
Yeah, we can escape. Let's see. We've been going for 3.5. Let's get to the next town and then we'll call that a stream, I think.
Bewildering wood. Praise
Hey!
the power of the Woodlanders, you squeal in admiration of Riddis. She giggles bashfully. You've certainly kept your promise, you say. Thank you for showing us the way. I was hoping I could join you on your quest to defeat the dragon, Riddis suddenly blurts out.
Tugging on the card ever so slightly.
She takes out her old book and thrusts another page in your face. This week's creature of fortune is the dragon. Booms may befall those who encounter him. Melanie's jaw goes slack. What is the deal with this book? Melanie asks, bewildered.
Yeah, I
can
agree,
probably
Melanie.
pay off my debt if we can just defeat the dragon, Riddis chirps, revealing her true intentions.
Oh, to note, actually, these are all covers of the songs from Nier. They are rearrangements that fit within the style of voice of cards. That's sick.
No,
I love that. I didn't realize it would be
dilute my
that.
share of the riches any further. No more additions to the party, you bark.
No.
Have you no heart? Are you just going to leave a young, helpless girl like me to drown in an ocean of debt and deal with that crusty old man? Riddis fires back relentlessly. I want to go. No. So goes the endless chorus of your thoroughly unproductive argument. Melanie calmly reminds you that the party in its current form stands little chance of defeating the dragon. See, you need
me.
Riddis says, sensing an opportunity. Your well-reasoned argument of no thwarted, you nod your head in resignation and welcome Riddis to the party.
Yeah! Let's go find this next town. Oh, it might actually take us to, yeah. Oh, this is great then. The mystery of the forest solved, our heroes journey into its heart. There they meet a girl calling herself a woodlander. She leads them to her home nestled deep in the bewildering wood. A home that soon burns in an unimaginable tragedy. A home she did not own, leaving her mired in debt. Determined to pay her way to freedom, she joins our heroes on their quest to fell the dragon. She embraces her new compatriots and leaves the wood behind. Their next stop, a curious village where monsters and humankind coexist. Chapter 3, Unionville. Nice. All right, we're gonna go save here. Wow. Actually, let's just go and take things over to this place here where I go and save. Man, what a good ass video game! I'm having a fun time. It's not like particularly high pressure or super taxing, but like sometimes you need that shit. Sometimes you need a game that isn't like a huge pressure on you, you know? Just a nice time to vibe, to be at one with a very relaxing and very, very pretty video game. I'll look forward to continuing to go and play that as we go. That will maybe be next Tuesday. We actually recently, thanks to Disobey, who are streaming influencers, they kind of help people get copies of games to stream. Thanks to them, they got me a copy of Wolfstride. Wolfstride is an RPG battler inspired by giant mecha combats, very big O, Gurren Lagann kind of thing. Let me see if I can find the Steam page for it. Wolfstride. Yeah. And that, you know, cool robots, an RPG, a punk aesthetic, definitely a game that we should play on stream. So we will find time for that as well. To talk a little bit about what's maybe going to be coming up in a little bit, we're still going to kind of maintain the once a week card game streams as we've been doing. I do want to because there's some tech that I really want to buy to kind of upgrade my setup. I want to get a new webcam and I want to get a green screen, and I can't really. There are some really, really high quality ones that Elgato has that I would quite like, but cannot fully justify purchasing with my current deal. So what I want to go and do is do a week of essentially a donation drives. I have a donation tracker thing, thanks to, is it Stream Elements? Has a way of like a tips. If you actually scroll down, there's a way to give tips below. But I want to kind of do a dedicated event where I'll be streaming several days within 1 week, doing kind of maybe marathon streams-ish. Especially since with the winter holiday, I'll actually have the week between Christmas and New Year just off, so I can spend a lot of time with that streaming a little more than I normally would. There'll definitely be a quiz. We'll see if I can run a tabletop thing, and we'll be playing a wide variety of games. So please keep a lookout for that on my Twitter. You can see the Twitter down there in the bottom left. Oh, I'm still sepia toned. Let me go turn that off. Whoops. Hold on. Oh no. How dare. There, I'm back to my regular vibrancy. There we go. Perfect. Okay, yeah, that was a fun time. Let's see. Who are we going to be raiding? That's an important question. Let's go and bring it over to Shanghai. Shanghai is a member of Black Twitch UK. Very, very talented artist. A Final Fantasy 15 theme. There we go. They're currently playing Ratchet & Clank: A Rift Apart. So we're going to go and send over to them. I, once again, have been your androgynous android game show host from the Future Caster. This has been the Known Caster Twitch channel, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.